Okay, now I'm going to teach you how to make my marinated pork loin steaks. I've had for about a couple hours, about a tablespoon of oil, teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of pepper, with about 7 pork loin steaks in a bag, just marinating. And I'll show you how I put them on the pan and put them in the oven. You could pretty much use this recipe for any kind of meat, chicken, pork, even beef. What I did was I cut the pork loin steaks were about a 3/4 inch thick. I pounded them down to a 1/2 inch thick, and then I put a tablespoon of cooking oil or vegetable oil, any kind of oil you want, teaspoon of salt. You can use any kind of salt, whatever you prefer. I put another teaspoon of black pepper, just so that it doesn't have too much spice, but it's gives it some flavor and some tenderness. So I'm gonna pause this video for a little bit, and then we'll be back on showing you how I put them on the pan. Okay, I have my pan lined with aluminum foil, and then I just open up my bag and take out each pork steak. If you could see that they're pretty thin, kind of cutlet size thin. Pull up my sleeve. Just kind of put them in there, but give them enough room to where the heat circulates around it. We got one more. So you kind of do like that, kind of even them out. And then you just throw the bag away, and no fuss, no muss. Then you put this in the oven at 375 for 30 minutes. And after that, you take them out, you put them in a container, seal it tightly with either aluminum foil or a lid so that they can steam and set really good, and they'll be nice and tender and perfect for dinner. Okay, the pork steaks are done. They're nice and moist and juicy, nicely browned. So what I do is I get my tongs, and I take each pork chop and place them in a bowl. And then what I do is wrap it with aluminum foil. And let them set until it's dinner time. And while it's setting like this, I make my side dish. So if you have any questions or comments, leave it below. And if there's a certain recipe you want to see me make, leave it in the comments, and I'll try to get to it as soon as I can.